In this video, we will see about escape slides of Boeing 737 aircraft. Escape slides help passengers and crew evacuate the airplane in an emergency. If the airplane lands in water, you may disconnect the escape slides from the airplane and use them as flotation devices. You arm and disarm the escape slide manually. Make sure the slide is not armed before you open the door. If you open the door when the slide is armed, the slide will deploy. In Airbus 320s, when you open the door from outside, the escape slide gets disarmed automatically. But in Boeing 737, it is not so. If you open the door from outside and the escape slide is armed, it gets deployed. Put the slide warning pennant across the door window when the slide is armed. The slide warning pennant will warn people outside the airplane that the door is armed. Each passenger entry and service doors has an escape slide installed. This is inflation reservoir pressure gauge. And this is the kick strip. It prevents the escape slide from damage due to galley cards. This is grud bar. Now it is stored on the retainer. This is a grud fitting. It is on the floor. This is the retainer. Now we will see how to arm the escape slide. First we need to remove the grud bar from the retainer and place it on the grud fitting and lock it there. To release, we need to push the outboard end of the flap and take the grud bar out. To remove the escape slide from door, we need to remove two screws. One is from this mount fitting and the other is from this fitting with number 3 Phillips screwdriver. We will see how to remove the escape slide from the door. First we need to disarm the escape slide. Then we need to remove the two mount screws. This is one screw. It has a washer also. It is the other screw. The escape slide will be in this position due to the lower fitting. We will see the lower fitting now. The lower fitting is down beneath. It will be sitting on the door. Now we will see how to open the escape slide. We have to remove the latch by pulling it and then open the flap out and remove the two quick release straps on either side of the escape slide. This is only a quick release pin. You need to disconnect it. After it is disconnected, you can open the escape slide. This is the strap and the quick release pin which we removed while opening the escape slide. There are two pouches. This pouch contains a safety pin which has to be installed on the cylinder while maintenance to prevent inadvertent inflation of the escape slide. The pin has to go through this hole and into the block below. This forms the head of the cylinder. This pouch contains the document with the details of the escape slide like manufacturing date, HST due date, serial number, etc. This document can be taken out without opening the escape slide. To install the escape slide, first we need to set the velcros properly. Then we have to remove the safety pin and keep it inside the pouch. Now we will close the cover and install the straps. with a quick release pin. The stud for the quick release pin is installed on the cover itself. We have to install it on the other side also. Now we have to align the two flaps and install the latch. During deployment, the grub bar will pull this latch out and the small flap will open and the escape slide will fall out from the compartment. Now the latch is installed. You have to see the free movement of the latch. Also, we should check the two pins on either side. It should be protruding out. Now the escape slide is ready to be fitted on the door. This is where the escape slide will be fitted. There are two mount fittings. This is one and the other is other side. And this is the lower bracket. This bracket supports the escape slide on the door. There will be a bracket on the door also. It will be sitting on it. This is a bracket on the door. Now we will install the escape slide. You can see the support is sitting on the bracket there. And after placing the escape slide, we have to install the two screws. We have to tighten both the screws. Okay, now the escape slide is installed. You can see the grub bar stored in the retainer. After positioning the escape slide, check the back shell of the slide is flush with the door. There should be no gap. Deploying of escape slide. To deploy the escape slide, first we need to arm the escape slide and open the door fully without hesitation. When we open the door fully, the grid latch assembly let the slide pack fall out of the slide cover. Tension on inflation cable opens the inflation valve. Then high pressure air in the inflation cylinder and the atmospheric air through aspirator inflates the escape slide. Pressure in fully inflated slide is 2.75 psi. The aspirator has a flap valve and a venturi. The high speed air from the inflation cylinder creates a low pressure in the aspirator venturi. The atmospheric air flows through this venturi and inflates the escape slide. When a predetermined pressure is reached inside the escape slide, the aspirator valve closes. Then finally, the inflation cylinder gives the additional pressure to fully inflate the escape slide. The escape slide will fully inflate in approximately 6 seconds. To remove the deployed escape slide, we need to disconnect the grid bar from the grid bar fittings on the aircraft floor. To deflate the escape slide, we need to push in the aspirator flap. The air inside will be coming out and the slide will be deflated. This is slide warning pennant. It indicates the condition of escape slide, whether it is armed or not, to the people inside and outside. In this position, it indicates that the slide is armed. Now it indicates that the escape slide is not armed. When looking from outside, now the slide warning pennant indicates that the slide is armed. Now the slide warning pennant is stored back, indicating that the slide is disarmed. This is grud bar. It is installed using two sleeves. This is one sleeve. It is installed using a spring pin. To remove the grud bar from the slide, we need to remove the sleeve out. This sleeve is installed using this pin. To remove this sleeve, first the pin has to be removed out using the punch and a plier. The grud bars of forward doors and the aft doors are of different lengths. We cannot interchange it. It will not fit if we interchange that. The forward door location is written on the grud bar itself. This is L2 door. We can see aft door written on the grud bar. This is R2 door. We can see aft door written on the grud bar itself. This is R1 door. We can see forward door written on the grud bar.